What up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to Real Laughs on 104.1. I am your host, Mr. James Beyond. We got a great show for you guys today. It is Tuesday, June 23rd. I am joined with Mike Hurley here from the Obligatory Podcast. They just celebrated their last episode, 100 episodes, right, Mike?
100 episodes, man. 100 episodes. And I give Real Laughs 4 more. That's it.
I love it.
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man. Also, we are joined by Miguel Colon Jr., a partner in crime, brother. How are you doing today, man?
Good, man. Glad to see everybody. It was a little bit of a hiatus, and I don't like it. I don't like when we're not on the radio.
Right. I know, Miguel is sounding awesome tonight. Miguel went from like the worst headset to now he's giving Ken a run for his money.
I know, right?
There you go. Also, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I just said I went through Amazon. Everything under $34 till one worked.
Is that your cap? Is that your cap, man?
That's it. Real laughs ain't what it used to be, baby. I'm trying here. Okay?
Yeah. The monsters in the morning have the ones that the NASA guys use on their National Space Station to talk to their family back in Dallas.
I got this from a Bojangles that closed. This is the drive-thru window. It smells like chicken, so I love it.
You got it from restaurantdepots.com, bro.
Well, it's working. I like it.
Thank you,
bro,
Mike.
I love it. And that voice you're hearing is the Godfather of Orlando comedy, which we're dying to get back, by the way. Ken Miller's in the house.
You are about to lose your job. You are about to lose your job. Bro, I watched that. Kermit sent it to me. I watched that video 100 times a day. It is so funny. That dude the remixes, he dope, man.
Yeah, I love the fact that the cop, just straight face. If
you look, he had one point where he looked away when he wanted to laugh. Like he was like, "Bruh, I know I'm about to be a meme. I know I'm about to be a meme, bro."
Yeah, he is, man. Yeah, he is. Now, real quick, I just want to go over this about a minute, guys. Everybody have a good Father's Day.
What do you mean by that?
Like that face?
That's a trick question.
With Mike, I know Miguel. I know Miguel don't have kids, but somebody called him daddy that night. I
had the best Father's Day. I woke up alone, and then I watched Brave on Disney because I've never seen it before.
Nice.
Like a man.
You fit?
And then I watched all you guys Facebook and tried to pretend like that didn't sound dope. Mike's like snuggled with the kids, watched movies, and ate cake, and I was like, that sounds amazing.
Yeah. You know what? That was basically it. I ran out to Uno Pizzeria, and they got that big piece of cake that they say is for 6 people. And my kids always take that as a challenge. Like, Dad, I think we can do it. And I'm like, all right. So it's like, what was that movie? Great Outdoors with John Candy when he gets that big 96er. Yeah. I got a piece of that cake. We got sugar high. Mom said it was time for bed. We said, no, we're staying up and watching movies. And that's Father's Day. There you go.
Mike, you get that big cake and eat it with your kids, and it makes you a cool dad. I eat it by myself, and it's the saddest thing ever.
It's a cry for help.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, Mike's such a cool dad. They're like, Miguel, just put a gun in your mouth and do it, okay? Don't do it slow.
I see James sitting down with that cake going, okay, diabetes, tonight it's me or you. Let's see who wins.
That's right.
Yeah, James cutting his foot off as he's eating the cake.
Bro, and I'm singing a song like Glory. Like,
I say, Lord.
James, you're still young enough that if you lose a leg, you can look at people and with a straight face say Afghanistan rather than diabetes.
I sure can. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I serve. You don't know my pain.
Yeah, 3 tours Golden Corral. You know,
bro. I got to tell you guys real quick. I had the best Father's Day I've ever had.
Yeah,
I've ever had.
What'd you do?
It was just very simple. I always ask for the same thing on my birthday and Father's Day. I just want to eat good pizza. So I had some New York pizza from my favorite place. They got me the kind of cake I like, nothing bundt cake, which was amazing. And my son, Isaiah, who gave his mom $1,000, gave me $200. Somebody else gave me $50. Somebody else gave me $100, and then somebody bought me clothes on top of that. And my baby surprised me with brand new Air Force Ones.
You're killing it on your OnlyFans, man.
Nice.
Yo,
Yeah.
Dave's got one nipple up crying.
My kids ask me every Father's Day.
I'm not crying. I'm like, hey, this is what you wanted.
They're like, Daddy, what you want this year? I'm like, same thing I ask for every year, my life back. They're like, what? And I'm like, nothing, just make me something with macaroni, I guess. I don't know. You know what I did today, though? Since I got nothing for Father's Day, I got drawings.
Yeah.
My kids did some awesome drawings. I went out, hit
I'll
up
take it.
hit up Home Depot, got myself some attachments for the trimmer. I now got an edger, and I got a hedge trimmer.
Hedges? Yeah,
so
hedge
yeah,
trimmer.
It's a hedge
so
trimmer, yeah.
I like to do the edger does the side by the curb and the sidewalk, and the trimmer takes care of the bushes. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to do like some dancing hippos stuff out front. But really, I like to do my lawn around 9:30 at night because I got a different sleep schedule from my neighbors. So they're out there at like 6 on Saturday mornings. I wait till 9 p.m. Put on the headlights, out there doing my lawn.
Mike,
Nice.
your neighbors must hate you. Okay, if you're
The
out there
feeling is
with a-
mutual.
Yeah, but James, your neighbors hate you, and you didn't even do anything. You just
I know.
moved in with all those kids. They're like, nah.
But now since everything's been going down, now they tell me sorry when they see me. Hey,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hey, man.
They just have to say it. Hey.
We voted for Obama. Just saying. Hey,
But it
real,
says Trump. Whoa.
well, he wasn't running that election. You know? Hey, real quick, Father's Day question for you guys, though. Have you ever noticed Mother's Day, moms get pampered and stuff, and Father's Day is just about getting you things to work around the house?
Bruh.
Like, they get you
I was just
edgered.
about to tell y'all about my Father's Day.
Go ahead, Ken. Let it out. It's
So-
okay. You're in a safe place. Go ahead.
So we went and got the kids, and we went fishing. We went fishing. We go fishing, for Sean's father. It's like a tradition we go on. We didn't catch nothing. And so she's like, I got your Father's Day gift, and it was a pressure washer. And I said,
Wow.
And I said,
Can I borrow that? I need one.
yeah, come on through. I said, so you got me something that I got to use to work on the house? And
Mhm.
she was like, I'll take it back. I was like, nah, we needed one. We needed one. But then I also got a Best Buy gift card and an Olive Garden gift card. But I laughed because me and my Sprint
Best Buy.
me and my Best Buy, my store, you know that. Me and my Sprint group. Oh, it's my Best Buy is my favorite store, bro. Bro, I go to Best Buy and just walk around. I just walk around Best Buy. I love
I
electronics.
had no idea.
I go to Best Buy to see what I'm going to buy on Amazon later that night.
Dude, I love Best Buy, bro. Since I was a kid, I've always been into electronics. So I just like electronic stores. So, y'all saw the Instagram. I ain't on Facebook no more, but on Instagram, I posted all of the shirts that Sean made me for Father's Day.
You had like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 8. Actually, 8 of them.
Man.
Junior,
And it
me
says
and Junior,
pressure wash the house.
pressure wash,
Yeah.
pressure wash, pressure
Hey, the
wash
first-
AF.
Hey, Ken, the first time you pressure wash, you need to write Merry Christmas in the driveway and be like, Merry Christmas, LaShawn.
Hey, this
I
guy,
get-
this guy gives me the driveway.
The gift
But,
is a clean driveway. Looks like the
yeah.
gift keeps giving.
Good drink too.
Oh,
yeah?
who did?
Yeah, me and Junior. We did we did a junior senior shirt picture with
I
my
saw that.
dad's
That was
picture.
nice.
Yeah.
And my dad was a whiskey guy, so we drank a whiskey for my dad. Junior hate alcohol. He was like, man, you can have the rest of this, bro. But it's funny because I was saying in our Sprint group, we was texting back and forth about how Father's Day isn't chill day for us because I did the barbecue and Sean made the mac and cheese, but I did the barbecue and you get the stuff that you got to do to work around the house. Like Mike went and bought his own stuff to work around the house.
Yeah.
Nobody loved
Yeah,
me,
he did.
Ken.
Yeah.
Nobody
I just
loved
bought
me.
the actual the hedger thing. I just bought that too. So I got the electric one, and then I also got the shear.
The hedge trimmer I wasn't too worried about, but that edger I've put off. I've been using my weed whacker just to keep it like by the sidewalk, and all the neighbors have the perfectly like edged sidewalks, and I've just been holding it back. I've been worried because I'm like, man, how am I going to get this work without like? I just sensed I was going to tear up the sidewalk or it was going to fly off. I was scared of the thing, but after like 2 minutes, I'm like, I'm doing the whole neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
I'm just out there doing
I know, bro. I did my neighbors. I'm like, I'm already down here.
Yeah, it's funny what they say.
I'm already
like,
down here. I might as well keep going.
You never know till you own a saw how much stuff needs to get sawed.
Yeah.
You're walking around going, that needs to get cut. That needs to get cut.
I don't know, man. Since I started working on my yard, dude, I was never a tool guy. You know what I'm saying? I was never in the cut. Like when I first had to cut grass, I did a YouTube video. Like, how am I supposed to cut? Which way? Which way am I supposed to go straight? Am I supposed to go hard? Like, because I'd never cut grass before. You know what I'm saying? Like, not since my military days, and you're not really cutting grass. It's dirt with like little pieces
they give
of
you
grass.
a pair of scissors in 2 hours to clear that path.
But now I know how to cut grass. I know how to edge and trim, bro. I'd be out there. I'd be walking around my neighborhood like a kid. Like, hey, $15, I'll cut your lawn.
No joke.
Wow.
$15, I cut you.
When I first moved into this house, I've been living in townhouses and apartments for most of my life. So I moved into this house and they're like, you take care of the lawn. I'm like, I don't even have stuff to take care of the lawn. So the first couple of weeks I had to hire service. I'm like, man, when I was a kid, I used to charge like $20. I'll find some kid. You can't find a kid anymore, first of all. Second of all, services won't even come out and talk to you for less than $50. And that's just for, we unload the riding mower, go back and forth. You've cleared everything out of the way and we leave. I'm like, I'm in the wrong business, man. I'm in the wrong business.
Real talk. After the hurricane a couple years ago, it was, all the trees and stuff had fallen, leaves everywhere. It was kids walking around the neighborhood says, hey, I'll give you $20 if you do this. They was like, nah, we good. Like, it was like I was creepy. Like, I was like, hey, little kid, come here.
Ken, they were getting that FEMA check already. They were like, $20. FEMA gave me $600.
That's it, Ken. If comedy don't come back, me and you, we're going to do the cutting comedians.
Dude.
We go out, we mow lawns, we tell some jokes, we get Jake Rika in a bow tie, he's doing topless edging. It's going to be great.
Topless.
Yo, but real talk, my
like
kids
those naked
don't
maids,
no more.
Those naked maids that come through, we'll do that, but with like lawn stuff. It could get dangerous.
We're going to use Jake Rika, though. We can't find nobody with muscle. We can't go get Justin Lawson.
We'd have to pay anyone with a physique.
Oh, that's right. That's true. That's true.
Yo, kid, you said it best. So kids don't cut grass.
They don't
anymore.
do that no more, bro.
Cars. They don't do any of that stuff anymore.
Bro, I used to walk around my neighborhood, and I lived in that housing project, so they had somebody that drove through it, but it was like once a month, so grass would be crazy. So I had this raggedy lawnmower. The first comedy show I ever went to, I cut grass for like 3 months to go see Chris Tucker, Michael Collier, J. Anthony Brown, and I saved all my money up. But I cut grass. And when I went to buy the ticket, the guy was like, "You 21?" And I was 6 feet tall. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay." He told me something.
Now kids are like $20 to cut grass. I make that in my sleep on my Patreon.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
You gotta pay them in Bitcoin now. They're like, how much cryptocurrency?
True. And I should have said I Zelle you. Maybe if I did Zelle or PayPal, they would have been like, because they probably like, what's cash?
Ken, I'm gonna tell you the truth though, man.
I've never heard of this cash.
I've never heard this cash. Even crackheads don't work anymore though. Because I live downtown and there's junkies everywhere. And they used to do like a horrible job for $8. And now they just like, nah, I'm good.
You guys know me. I'm like the first guy to be giving like $2 out to someone when they come up downtown. I'm like, yeah, here, I don't even need a story. You need. I was at the Checkers drive-thru today. Charlie Bowie was on the phone with me. This guy comes up to the window while I'm ordering. He's like, hey man, you got $1? Disabled, veteran, unemployed. And I'm like, he didn't say he was any of those things. He just started going down the list of everything. Charlie's like, did he just hit you everything? I'm like, yeah.
You should have been like, I served. You should have. When he was like disabled, veteran, you'd be like, how did you know? Like,
but he never technically said he was one of any of those. He just started naming things.
Because his crackhead lawyer taught him how to pitch this. He's like, just list the stuff.
You never said you were one. If they assume that's them legally.
That dude hit Mike up like, yo, Black Lives Matter. And Mike's like, yo, but you white.
Nah,
what are you talking about?
Mike sold him a wallet. Dude's like,
hey, it's hard times for everybody, man.
That's right. Hey, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more hilarity right here on Real Laughs. Welcome back, everybody. You're still listening to Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, James. I want to remind everybody that you can always listen to our past shows. You can go to the iHeart app. You can catch us on Spotify as well as iTunes. And you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Please like and subscribe and comment. Now, we are back, and I want to go ahead and bring up something that's a little bit up from my childhood when I was younger, man. There's some special birthdays today. It is Randy Jackson's birthday. I'm not talking about one of the Jackson 5s. I'm talking about Randy Jackson, from the show American Idol. Now, I used to watch this show religiously back in the day. Now, millions of people know Randy because he was one of the original judges. It was Simon Cowell, him, and it was Paula Abdul. Now, I watched the show all the time back in the day. Now, I don't know what, maybe I'm getting a little old, but for the life of me, I cannot remember or name you guys 5 winners from that show. I know 2. I know Ruben Studdard, and I know Kelly Clarkson, and then that's where my brain just stops.
Ruben didn't even win.
Ruben won.
Yeah.
Ruben beat Clay Aiken.
Ruben won.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Ruben came in second. I thought Clay Aiken came in.
Clay Aiken
that's
came in second. That was a big controversy about that one.
Ah. Okay.
American
Clay came out to be a better star.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's why I thought he won, because he had a bigger career afterwards.
When American Idol first debuted, and I didn't know who Simon Cowell was, and I was watching it the first night. I honest to God was looking at it, and I was like, Alan Thicke looks good. Like, I was like, yo, he's good. I didn't even know Alan Thicke was British.
Yeah, right, yo.
Son, this dude said Alan Thicke he made an accent.
Yeah.
I said, nice.
It's me, Alan Thicke. Was that British? That's not British.
Yeah, it works, man.
Hey, Alan Thicke.
Remember how high Paula Abdul seemed? Like incoherent she was
always like, oh, baby,
like swaying, like I loved it, bro. It was a beautiful mess.
And then Randy Jackson was trying to bring like the black aspect, because he was like, yo, it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
It was too black. He would tell everybody. He would tell everybody the same thing. Yo, you did your thing, dog. We appreciate you, but I'm gonna be a no. I'm just gonna tell you right now. You know,
I'm like, yo, nobody talks like that. Like, no, like that. Yo, nobody says dog like that. Not even DMX.
Randy Jackson was talking like a youth counselor trying to be cool with you. Like, hey, dog, I get it. You want to smoke some weed, but have you heard about Jesus? You know?
Oh man.
So I can only remember, honestly, Ruben Studdard and Kelly Clarkson. And I remember Clay Aiken because he was a really good singer, and that's it. I got
what about that Justin guy? Was it
Justin Guarini? Yeah. He made a movie. They made a movie.
He was runner up to Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, and who's the guy that's doing the Sprite commercials or whatever now, where it's like the little...
Oh, little Pepper, little Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, he was on American Idol, right?
Yeah, he was. Is it Adam Lambert?
No, Adam Lambert's touring with Queen now, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Who is that dude?
I thought that was a comedian.
No, he was American Idol. Taylor Hicks? I don't know, dude. No, Taylor Hicks.
No.
Every time you mention the names, it reminds me of like you're mentioning somebody I went to high school with, because I'm like, Taylor Hicks. Oh yeah.
That is Justin. That is Justin Guarini.
That's just Guarini.
The little pepper guy.
He looked like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was him, man.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I knew it was one of the dudes. I remember a few. I remember Kelly Clarkson. I remember Ruben. I remember Fantasia, because you know Fantasia is my cousin, because she's from North Carolina. I remember Carrie Underwood, Jordan Sparks.
Okay.
Jordan Sparks.
Carrie Underwood. Wow, I bet she's one of the biggest stars from it.
Yeah. I remember Clay Aiken. I remember Adam Lambert. I remember him.
He didn't win though.
He didn't win. Jennifer Hudson was on. She didn't win.
Chris Daughtry.
Yeah, Chris Daughtry was on. But them like the ones that I remember.
William Hung.
No, William Hung. That was American Idol?
I don't know now. Okay, I just remember
that. It was. Yeah. That was in the later years before Simon left. But yeah, William Hung.
But Carrie Underwood would probably be the most famous when it comes to music. If you go with acting, then Jennifer Hudson, she got an Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, she won an Oscar, man. Yeah, so, but, if you talking about the best singer, Fantasia, baby, would be the winner.
You think she's better than J Hud?
Yeah.
I read too.
She got that soul Anita Baker voice to me. And Jennifer Hudson got that scream. She be screaming for 25 minutes. But I think Fantasia can do jazz. Fantasia can do R&B. Fantasia can do gospel. I just feel like Fantasia can do a lot more with her voice, and she just reminds me of like Anita Baker. And I love Anita Baker.
Do you think it's harder to be seen as a legitimate performer if you gained your notoriety from one of these competition shows like America's Got Talent or The Voice or something like that? Do you think there's any stigma about it with some people that they're not a real entertainer?
Back then,
I'm sorry, same thing back then.
I would say back then, but now if you win it now, I mean, dude, you ain't even got to win it. Let's take Preacher for Preacher was top 10 on America's Got Talent, top 5 at the World's, and then top 10 for Britain's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
A year before that, he was barely selling. He got on TV and he sells out like dude. I'm talking about, it's like lines of people waiting for this kid. And 2 years before that, he was my feature act. You know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like, what are you doing with your life, Ken? Come on.
I'm in my daughter's room. Talking to you assholes.
Hey, it's like
that. Can I say that?
No, but whatever.
Yeah.
That's our soundbite for the week right there.
Yeah. 700 people.
I think it's your headset. Somebody's headset clicking.
Is it mine now?
I think it's just when he was moving. I think.
Okay, yeah. You can't be Harlem shaking.
Harlem shaking it.
Like my Father's Day shirt. That's my Father's Day shirt for you, Miguel.
I like it. World's dopest dad
with the chronic on it.
I was gonna say this. It used to be the same way with being like a YouTube or Instagram singer, where people were like, "Oh, that dude just sings on YouTube." But now, I mean, that's Justin Bieber. You know, his career started from that.
His career, bro. Yeah. I mean, I think in the early days of Last Comic Standing, it was big then, but I don't think if you won Last Comic Standing now, people would care as much. I think that flipped.
You guys remember what happened with the first winner of Last Comic Standing, right? It was
Dat Fan.
Right.
Yeah.
Dat Fan was on the show. He was on there with Ralphie May and Rich Voss. And Ralphie May told me that Rich Voss and him had to take Dat Fan out clothes shopping because the guy had no money to buy clothes for every new filming. So they were taking him around. But Dat Fan wasn't like, he didn't have 30 minutes of material. He didn't have an hour of material. He went through that whole show with like his 15 minutes that got him through. Meanwhile, Voss was a club guy. Ralphie had been touring as a headliner. So when he won, everybody was like, oh, now we award you with this and this development deal and this and this. And he had was that 15 minutes. So it was after that first season they switched over to more to vetting all these comics. So they would film that huge cattle call, you know, at the lineup of every city they went. But then you had people like April Macy who were just getting that call of be here at 3:00, see the judges, and we'll get you on this season. You know, and then people were actually up. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, you remember that big controversy that happened in Tampa when they were doing the auditions for it with Drew Carey, when Drew Carey and what's her name, Brett Butler walked off because they were judging that competition for people to move on to the television show. They walked away from it because what was happening was they were told that people all had to wait in line. It was going to be a fair competition. Everyone had the same opportunity.
If I remember correctly, they actually walked off of a show that was being aired because they had made a decision and the producers came back with, and it says, you guys all auditioned for like America's Got Talent or anything like that?
I've done an agency.
You basically sign a contract that explains to you, this is not a talent competition. This is a reality show. So the decisions are never made purely on talent. And like when I went through last year and made it into the second round, Preacher, actually, I was calling him asking for advice the whole way. And he's like, man, I'll tell you right now, the story is 80% of your audition. You can go in there and blow them away with your 2 minutes of comedy, but you need to have something that they can make it personal, tugging on heartstrings, everything else. You know, Preacher did the whole, I was homeless in LA. And I'm like, what are you doing? I thought you slept in a car one night because you didn't like your roommate, from what I remember.
I was like, bro, it's hard out here in these streets. You don't even know what I'm going through.
Yeah, LA's homeless for a little bit. You know, that's they're like, hey, that's the game.
Yeah.
Homeless people in LA don't even come to your car asking for change. They got spec scripts. And they're like, take a look at it.
What's up with the story, man? I need to hear the Fantasia story. Did she teach you how to read? What's up?
No, she teach anybody.
No. No, she didn't teach anybody, by the way. Yeah, she didn't know how to spell the word read. But anyway, she's a beautiful woman and a very kind woman. When I used to work at Disney years ago, I used to do all the catering there, and I used to do them for the celebrities when they would come through. It was her daughter's birthday, man. I'm talking years ago. So we had this little private room that celebrities could come in, and we did a birthday party for her daughter. She came in and started crying because we made it look fancy for her, and she wasn't used to that. And she came in crying, hugging everybody's neck, thanking everybody for the birthday party for her daughter. Man, I just remember her being such a beautiful person.
She couldn't read the name tags and see who was who. She didn't know if you were an executive or a cook. She's like, I'm just gonna hug everybody. Yeah. And on her daughter's birthday cake, it just said squiggly line, X dash dot.
She's like, what does that say? I'm like, sweetie, that says happy birthday. You're welcome.
That used to be one of my favorite Guy Torrey jokes. He talked about a friend of his was, because Fantasia had a movie for Life on Lifetime.
Yeah.
And he was like, the dude said that she was struggling reading the script. He's like, but this your life. You wrote this. This you. This you. How you stuttering your own life? This you.
Y'all just can't pin pictures to the script so I can remember this scene.
He actually did that joke on what show we were just talking about, comedians?
America's Last Comic Standing?
Yeah, he actually did that joke on Last Comic Standing, but he won't let people tell you. He won't let you announce him as Last Comic Standing. He hate that show.
I was gonna say, because I remember talking to Guy Torrey. You came in and visited the night.
Yeah, he said
him.
that
he hates that.
Yeah,
they
said
robbed
the
him.
show he was at, he murdered.
Yeah,
but they were taking the sound bites from another show where another comedian bombed. Because this girl he knew was in the audience and she was watching the show and she was like, "Yo, I was at your show." But they kept showing my face at another comedian's show that was on it. And he was like, after that, he says, don't ever announce that I was on Last Comic Standing.
Yeah, he does not like it. He does not like it. And that goes back to Mike's point. They tell you it is not a competition. Mm-hmm. It is a reality TV show.
TV show, man.
Yeah.
I'm coming in there. I'm coming in there with a wheelchair and a Normandy hat. I'm just gonna be
like, but you got Vietnam vet, you got Vietnam vet, you got World War II. Like, which war you fight in? All of them.
I got British jump wings.
I'm gonna come here playing like a Civil War drum.
Yo, Mike got the trumpet. I'm the flag. Yo, what you was in the Civil War too, bro? Like, yeah, man, I was in all them up.
Prosthetics like I'm burnt everywhere.
Yo, you got the leg bent back so it looked like you had one leg. Yo, Lieutenant Dan, you got legs. Lieutenant Dan got legs, baby. Magic legs. Yeah, the same thing they use on the space shuttle. Sorry, I watched Forrest Gump today. I'm sorry.
Here's my Vietnamese wife. Sometimes I have flashbacks.
She's like 88. Don't go anywhere, people, because when we get back, we're going to be talking about how celebrities sometimes have to find a second job. Don't go anywhere. More from Real Laughs on 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still having a good time with Real Laughs on 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James Yon. I'm joined with my good friends, Mike Herlihy, Miguel Colon Jr., and Mr. Ken Miller. That's right. At ease, soldier. Well, if you need your lawn cut, by the way, please reach out to Ken Miller.
Yo, me and Mike, baby. What is it called? Comedian cuts, baby. Comedian cuts, yo, with two K's, baby.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
Comedian kid cut with 2 K's.
No.
Yeah.
And Mike, with 3 K's and Mike.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Lawns in St. Cloud.
I was just gonna go Ebony Ivory, but okay.
Yeah, damn, Ken. Wow. It's an interesting flag you guys chose.
I'm trying to get this money, baby. I had another show get canceled, so.
Woo. Okay. As comedians right now, we know we don't get to do a lot of shows because of COVID-19. So, we have to find other ways to supplement our income. Celebrities are the same way. Rappers from back in the day who aren't on the charts anymore, like let's say Ja Rule. He ain't had a hit in like 20 years, right? So Ja Rule, he tried to become a promoter like 2 years ago. He did something called the Fire Festival. If you didn't hear about it, that means you didn't get scammed. I mean, that means that you kept your money, because the Fire Festival ended up being a huge scam where people flew overseas. Where was it? The Bahamas, Miguel?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah. And they went overseas, thought they're going to have all these the concerts. They thought they would have meals included, water, all this good stuff. But it turned out the promoter just took a bunch of people's money, and none of that really happened. So Ja Rule's a part of that.
You can check out the documentaries on Hulu or Netflix. There's two documentaries out there. And it basically comes into like they're using tents. They said they were going to have cabanas for the VIPs, and they're using tents that they used during Hurricane Katrina for like refugees and stuff like that. Yeah, it got bad. Absolutely. They were serving people bread and cheese slices to survive.
The Fire Fest was like the Iraq War. It was pitched real different. You know? It was like, wait a second.
Hilarious, Brad. Well, so Ja Rule, because, you know, he has to still pay bills, make ends meet. He's trying something a little different now. He's actually doing commercials. And we actually have a copy of his new commercial that I would love Mike to play for us.
Slap your mama. Papa Cristo's got the best gyros. You ever ate your life so good? Think you got to have Peters. Papa Cristo Peters. They got everything. I'm going to just give you a rundown of some of my favorites. They got tzatziki. Hold on. Octopi tequila. Well, whatever. But it's good. Avolamano soup. Copper pizza. And they got wine too. I'm telling you, come on down to Papa Cristo's. You can't even pronounce the food. It's so damn good. Show them what you're working with, Papa. Show them how you do it.
Hey, Papa. Hey, where are you? Papa Cristo, are you here? Papa Cristo, are you here?
Come on down to Papa Cristo's, 2771 West Boulevard, Pico. Or you can call right now and get it delivered. Papa Cristo's. Ooh, make you want to do the dance. Opa!
Slap! Oh.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Wow.
I laughed the whole commercial, and it's fun. It's just fun, bro. You know what I mean? It's just fun, and it's crazy because I looked up his net worth. He ain't broke. You know, he worth $8 million. He ain't broke. So he looked like he's just having fun. But you know, when you're a gangster rapper, and I'm throwing up the air quotes, you know, you ain't, I guess, not supposed to do stuff like that.
Yeah, bro. Miguel, I think you got your mic muted on your end, man.
I was waiting for him to rap like something during that whole commercial about food. Like, how many people want stew? How many people?
Well, what up? She eats a lot, and my babies, they get a gyro prize. Right. And the whole time I was waiting for that thing from the car dealership that goes like this, just to be next to him. He's like,
oh my god!
Yeah, so I'm looking him up while it was playing, and apparently he does a lot of other stuff. He does like private party bookings. Like you can pay him to come to your party. Of course, 50 Cent roasted him for doing it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
50 Cent's like, see that? You go at it with me, I'll have your whole crew selling gyros.
Yeah. Somebody said on Twitter, somebody on Twitter said Ja Rule got paid with a Ziploc bag of lamb meat to do that commercial.
Well, here's the thing though. I actually looked it up, and the reason Ja Rule's doing this, he didn't take any pay for this. He just decided that like once a week he's going to do something called Perfect Pitch, where he's using his celebrity status to help local businesses. He's not charging or anything. Like he said that specific gyro place has been in business since like 1970 in Los Angeles. And it's like a staple, but the guy's hurting right now. So he's like, man, I'm just doing this to like try and add a little bit. That's why it's like just cheesy. I guess he's going to do like one a week, not charging anybody, just helping local business.
That changes my whole perspective on it to the point where now I love it. You know, now I love it, you know? Yeah. Like, because when I saw it, I just got heartbroken. And my whole time I was just like, damn, like Ja Rule, like, I mean, that's probably like $1,000 at the most. But now to know,
that's what I was thinking.
But you know, that's like a $12,000 tax write-off.
Yeah. Anytime I see celebrities do anything like this, the first thing I do is I go look at their net worth. I got to see, I'm like, how broke is this person? And he actually, you know, he good. And I don't know if you ever seen the interview of him and Irv Gotti on Breakfast Club. They own all their stuff. Like they own their houses, they own their masters, they own all their cars. Like they paid for everything out front. So when Ja Rule got out of jail, he wasn't, behind on anything. He owns everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, good for him, man. We still gonna clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when you say
that,
I say when you feel like you say the Irv Gotti Breakfast Club interview, it was at a restaurant called the Breakfast Club where Irv Gotti works.
Yo.
He's like, and basically,
I need a table for two.
Yeah, he's like, basically, we own everything. Now, anyway, the Southwest omelet comes with jalapeno and a little bit of cilantro cream.
Yo, Irv worth $15 million.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
So they, it's they not doing bad, but it's funny, man. It's a funny commercial. It's funny, but good for Ja Rule. I can't wait to see what's next, man.
I love the fact that Ja Rule's giving back to the community by doing free commercials. I can't wait till he gets hood on him and he plugs Pookie from down the block who got good like prices on a half an ounce. Like I can't wait for stuff like that. Like hit up Pookie.
When he do chicken and waffles. When
waffles.
I'm waiting for him to do Roscoe's, bro. I'm waiting him to do some stuff like that, man. But yeah, I didn't know that was the story behind it. That
I didn't know that
doing it for a good cause, which is dope. Because celebrities have been doing cool stuff during the quarantine. We always talk about the verses, doing a lot of stuff with raising money to get food for families, but they ain't done no wacky ass commercials.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I want to see more Ja Rule. Now I want to see the car dealership commercial where he's like, "Come on down to Nissan, we're slashing prices," and it's like all the Murder Inc. there and stuff,
and they actually slashing. Yo, son. Or he do the commercial for what was Transformers? What was Bernie Mac, Bobby. It was like. What is it? Bobby Bolivia without the run.
Without the runs,
yeah.
Ja Rule do the Bobby Bolivia car commercial, but without the runs.
That's funny as hell, man. God, who else would be funny doing a commercial right now? Who would just be hilarious to see him do something that's not gangster related? Like it'd be funny to see 50 Cent.
DMX.
Yeah, DMX.
50 will never do anything like that because he think it's a clown move. Because now, like you said, Miguel, we clowning, but you go look and see that Ja Rule did it for a good cause.
Now it's fun.
Now it's just funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First it was funny. It was comedian. Let's clown. Let's destroy him. But then you're like, oh, he helped this place stay in business. But DMX would probably be my favorite.
DMX would work at you afterwards. DMX would be like, "Is any way I gotta like sweep up or something around here? Like, I'll sleep upstairs for the pizza place."
Yeah,
like, X, we didn't hire you to do this.
What if X didn't really care and he just did one for like Betty Ford for like rehab? Like that'd be hilarious, man.
He's like, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in this facility about
who got the rock? Yo, bitch. Yo, bitch. yo, bitch.
They'll be like, yo, who ate here today? He'd be like, it was Keisha, Tanya, Brenda, Teresa, Iris. And then why you naming all these people, bro?
He call up K Solo. Listen, I know you ain't doing nothing and I ain't doing nothing. Let's put the beef behind us. You want to get a studio apartment?
They argued about a song where they spelled words, bro.
Yes.
K Solo took a lie detector test. Remember that?
Yeah,
I remember that. On beef.
Yeah. And dude was like, I mean, it's inconclusive, but it's saying that you didn't write. He's like, no, you say inconclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, either one of us, you know what I mean, right?
Wait. Let me spell that real quick. Inconclusive. Let me show you.
Spellbound is a dope song, though.
Yeah. Spellbound? Yeah, Spellbound's a dope song.
And that's it for K Solo.
Somebody see if Dragon can get his shift covered and get over here right now.
Yo, at Checkers?
Yeah.
I think Redman would do a funny commercial.
Redman is on Cameo for $150. You get Redman to plug whatever. So
I think Redman would do a funny commercial, and that's one of my brother's favorite rappers. I think Redman. Remember Redman was in the Wu-Tang, the Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, you got all that enzymes and stuff all over you." Yo, what you been eating, corn? He was sitting on the little motor thing, right?
The Wu-Tang were financial advisors.
Yeah,
they're like, yo, you gotta diversify your bonds, bitch.
With the jizza, yeah. And Wu-Tang, my favorite part is the hallway part where they're doing like a voiceover, and you see Jizza walking, talking to the dude, and they're like nodding, pointing at stuff in the files.
Yeah. That was hilarious, man. Hey, I gotta ask you guys before we end here. It's June now. We're getting close to July. You guys coming out? You guys doing any shows coming up, man?
I was, bro, but I was actually, my first show was the end of July, and it was gonna be at McCurdy's, and they closed again. They tried to open up, and COVID's doing
what happened?
It's not doing. They had a real big spike in Sarasota. So I don't know what county that is, but they had a big spike. You know, that's a older community, so they're more likely to, to get it. So they said they wasn't enough people, ready to come out, so they canceled the show.
So they canceled the show. Miguel, anything with you, brother? You going out?
June or July 17th and 18th, I'm at the Beecham Downtown Theater. It's a bonkers show, and if you know bonkers, that thing can be covered in COVID. We're gonna have a show.
I just booked y'all host, so yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
I just finished booking the host for y'all. So
let's shout everybody out though. If you want to go see Miguel, please go on the Bonkers Online, get yourself some free tickets. Call him up. He's gonna be there. What's the dates again, Miguel?
July 17th and 18th, downtown at the Beecham Theater. And they still doing the free tickets at Bonkers where people can call up?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think so. Yeah.
James there. July 31st, August 1st.
That's what's up.
Right.
Man.
I will be there. Check us out. Thank you guys for listening. We will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be good. Real Last 104.1.